Hello, welcome to Tricky Ielts. I hope you will be fine. In this video, I am going to share some useful information relevant to 13th June Ielts test. If you want to get desired band, you have to practice for that as much as you can. You should not limit yourself to only these topics, as I mentioned earlier that practice is the key in order to score higher, and practice makes a man perfect. If you practice on these topics, I am hopeful you will get the higher band because these topics are more important as compared to other topics. So the important point is that in prediction you have to target these points more as compared to others, but you should not ignore other topics. If you ignore and you fail to get these topics, so you will face problem in exam. So try to target other topics as well and practice on these topics more than other topics. First, we will discuss listening. As I earlier uploaded video about speaking, so if you want to get yourself facilitated with speaking section, so you should watch that video. Listening section will be moderate, and it will not be easy as compared to previous exams or the first June exam. It will be moderate, but keep in mind if you want to score higher in speaking section, you have to target two type of questions: map and multiple choice questions. You should practice as much as you can. You should practice on map type questions and multiple choice questions because these are the two type of questions which will create problem for you in Ielts listening section. So practice on these two sectors in order to score higher, and overall listening will be moderate, means it will not be that much easy as it was easy in the previous one. Reading passage 1 will be easy, so it's your duty to spend 10 or 15 minutes. Means if you just spend 10 or 15 minutes in reading passage 1, so you will have 5 or 10 minutes more for other two passages because you will face problem in reading passage 2 and reading passage 3. Reading passage 2 and 3 will be tricky, so for that you should just read means passages relevant to science and means scientific passages. You'll face a problem means there. And to 3 type of questions, I'm going to suggest that you should means practice list of headings as much as you can. Yes, no, not given, true, false, not given. You should practice on these questions, as well as you should just practice on summary completion. If you practice on summary completion, true, false, not given, and list of headings, I'm sure that you'll be able to score higher in reading module. So means in reading module 2 passages will be tricky and 1 will be easy. So now it's your duty to practice means on these 3 type of questions and study as much as you can scientific passages, means relevant to science, or you can say culture. So these type of passages you should read in order to score higher. Now we'll discuss writing task 1. So in writing task 1, there are more chances of process, means you may get a topic process, means relevant to process, or you may get a topic pie chart or line graph or diagram. So there are 4 suggested topics for writing task 1: process, pie chart, line graph, or a diagram. But keep in mind the chances of process and diagrams are more as compared to pie chart and line graph. But you should target these 4 sectors, means process, how to describe or how to write that; pie chart, how to describe a pie chart; how to describe or write means a line graph or relevant to line graph; or you should practice on diagram, how to describe a diagram. So these are the 4 possible topics which you may get in Ielts writing task 1. So practice on these 4, and I'm sure that you will get one of them, and you'll be able to write well, and you'll be able to score higher, and you'll be able to get your desired band. So the chances of process and diagrams are more as compared to pie and line. So practice on these 2 topics more as compared to pie and line. In writing task 2. Writing task 2, you may get a topic relevant to culture, environment, or globalization, or government. These are the 4 possible topics which you may get in your upcoming Ielts exam. So practice on culture, environment, globalization, and government. You should write words relevant to these topics, and you should practice on these topics as much as you can. And keep in mind, prediction doesn't guarantee that you will get these topics for sure. These are the topics which we think that are more important as compared to other topics. If you find this video helpful, I encourage you to subscribe my channel for more videos relevant to Ielts and grammar. Thank you for watching.